Forget the massive towers reaching into the sky. While humans build upwards, nature's true architects are working in silence all around us. Right beneath our noses, they're creating marvels so complex, even elite engineers cannot compete. We're about to uncover the brilliant work of creatures so small, yet so skilled. They build structures that challenge gravity and logic itself. With nothing but beaks and feathers, these tiny architects craft homes that defy expectations. Ready to witness something extraordinary? Let's dive in.
Number 15. Baya weavers. They say nature doesn't have architects, but the Baya weaver proves otherwise. During South Asia's monsoon season, male Baya weavers transform into one-bird construction crews.
Each selects a high, thorny branch above water, somewhere snakes and rats can't reach. Then the weaving begins. Using strips of grass or palm fibers, each about 20 to 60 centimeters long, a single male threads over 3,000 loops
to create a hanging structure shaped like a sock. The nest starts small, reaching its helmet stage after 8 days.
Then comes the marketing. The male sings and flaps his wings, advertising his unfinished home. If a female inspects and approves, he finishes the long entrance tunnel. If not, he tears it down and starts from scratch.
He'll do this up to 20 times in a season. Some nests hang in colonies of 20 to 60.
All angled away from southwest monsoon winds, like miniature storm shelters. Myths once claimed Baya weavers glued fireflies to their nests for light, but researchers confirmed the real brilliance. Males add clay or dung for reinforcement. No fireflies, just function. Even more revealing, nests higher up on thinner branches are safer, more successful. Number 14. Montezuma Oropendola nest. And just when you think birds couldn't get more dramatic, the Montezuma Oropendola steps in. Like a hanging opera house stitched into the trees of Central America. Each female Montezuma Oropendola weaves her own nest from vines and fibers, suspending it from thin, high branches, where predators don't dare. These nests can hang as low as 2 feet, or as long as 6 feet, seriously. Their pouch-shaped work acts like a windproof baby cradle, with a deep chamber that shelters her eggs from storms and climbing threats. In one colony, you might see 30 of these hanging pods. In another, 172. But inside each one, it's a solo mission.
The female lays 2 dark speckled eggs, but usually only one chick survives. Nature is beautiful. It's also brutal.
Now here's where myth and science blend. Local legend says Oropendolas build near hornet nests for protection. Turns out that one's mostly true. Wasps chase off cowbirds and parasites, while the Oropendola's presence scares off bees that threaten the hornets. It's mutual protection, a natural alliance hidden in plain sight. And while females handle construction, the males,
they don't just sit around, they swing upside down, flaring their yellow tails, releasing bubbling calls at 500 hertz like clockwork.
Meredith Miles, a biologist who tracked these dances, called it timed choreography. And it's all to win her over, right under the nests she built. Number 13, Sociable Weaver. Deep in the Kalahari, the Sociable Weaver stacks sticks like architects, sketching blueprints with their beaks. But they're not just building for themselves, they're building for generations. Their nests, massive. We're talking structures that stretch over 10 feet wide, sometimes weighing nearly a ton. One nest can hold anywhere from 10 to 500 birds, with 5 to 100 individual rooms tucked inside. Think of it as a giant haystack, only it's alive, buzzing, breathing, and balanced on a single tree or a telephone pole. The layout is genius. Tunnels up to 10 inches long lead to chambers that stay cool during scorching days and warm during freezing nights. Inside temperatures hold steady around 21 to 24 degrees Celsius, while outside it can dip to near zero. Scientists actually recorded this, confirming that these nests are natural climate control units, made of nothing but twigs and grass. But here's the wild part. These nests aren't temporary. They've lasted over 100 years in some cases, passed down, rebuilt, protected. And they don't just serve sociable weavers. Pygmy falcons, finches, vultures, tree skinks, they all find shelter here. Even snakes crawl through these holes hunting eggs, only to be met with sharp stick fortresses guarding the tunnels. And the mythology? In the Kalahari, stories say these nests glow with life, like sacred temples. And in a way they are. Architecture, survival, legacy. But if you think sticks and teamwork are impressive, wait until you hear about a bird that builds using its own spit.
Number 12. Cave swiftlets. The cave swiftlet, a bird so committed to design, it uses saliva as cement.
These tiny birds live in the pitch-black caves of Southeast Asia and the islands beyond. No grass, no twigs, no leaves, just vertical rock walls and one tool. Saliva, thick enough to hold a nest in place like glue.
They start by choosing a safe spot high on a cave ceiling. Then, over 35 days, they build a small,
layering strand after strand of hardened spit. Each structure weighs only 6 grams, but can hold 2 eggs and 2 adult birds. That's efficiency and durability in pure biological form. Some of the largest cave systems, like Gomantong in Borneo, hold thousands of these nests, clinging to the stone like white petals. And since the 14th century, humans have climbed up bamboo scaffolding to collect them for bird's nest soup. Once believed to grant youth, vitality, and power. One myth claims red nests have stronger effects, but the truth, the red color comes from guano acid, not magic. Still, there's a reason these nests became treasured. Swiftlet saliva contains rare glycoproteins and minerals, forming a natural bioadhesive that modern scientists are still trying to understand. But all that attention nearly wiped them out. Overharvesting pushed them to the brink, especially in the Andaman Islands. Then came a turnaround. Caves protected from 2000 to 2008 saw swiftlet numbers jump by 39%. That's what happens when we stop taking and start listening. Now, speaking of ground-level design, there's another bird that builds its nest right into the forest floor. Number 11, the ovenbird. The ovenbird doesn't build in the sky, on cliffs, or inside caves. It builds right into the earth, quiet, hidden, and warm. And somehow this small, ground-dwelling bird
in strategy and design. In the dense forests of North America, the female ovenbird clears a patch of leaf litter and starts weaving.
Using grass, twigs, animal hair, and thin bark, she builds a dome-shaped shelter that looks like a miniature Dutch oven, hence the name. It takes her about 5 days to finish the curved structure, which stands around 13 centimeters tall and 23 centimeters wide. Inside, a snug cup just wide enough for her speckled eggs. What makes the nest so clever is the hidden entrance on the side, usually facing downhill.
That angle, combined with its camouflage in the underbrush, keeps snakes and chipmunks from spotting it from above.
When a predator does get too close, the mother pulls off one of nature's greatest decoys, pretending to be injured and luring danger away. She lays 3 to 6 eggs, usually 4 or 5. And after about 11 to 14 days of incubation, the chicks hatch. They leave the nest in just over a week, but stay close under her wing for nearly a month. Unique in curve, tilt, and material. It's said no 2 ovenbird nests are exactly alike. Even poets noticed.
So, they treat the ovenbird's home as a good luck charm, and sometimes even build their own homes nearby.
But from forest floor to sky-high colonies, now we're heading back into the air, where architecture becomes collective, and mud is the main tool. Number 10, cliff swallows. Enter the cliff swallow, one of the world's best communal architects.
This little bird doesn't build alone. It brings the whole neighborhood, using up to 1,200 mud pellets, each one carried in its beak.
From stream beds and puddles, the cliff swallow shapes an inverted gourd, a hanging pot of clay with a long, narrow entrance tunnel. Each finished nest is about 8 inches wide and 4 inches tall, with thick walls that insulate against heat and protect from predators. But the real marvel, these nests are never solo projects. Under bridges, cliffs, and overpasses, swallows create cities.
Some colonies hold hundreds, sometimes even 6,000 nests packed side by side.
And like a 2-bird construction crew. Inside, they line the cup with feathers and grass, then lay 3 to 4 eggs.
So now that you've seen nature's real architects at work, what surprised you most? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's talk.